You ignore the third warning. Your wife is begging you not to go. She's crying. She dreamed of you bleeding, Rome screaming, your statue pouring blood. You had the same dream. Outside, the soothsayer waits. Beware the Ides of March. It is the Ides. You walk past him. This is your last morning as Julius Caesar, conqueror, dictator, the most powerful man in Rome. You have 4 hours to live. And you're about to walk into a room where 60 men are waiting to stab you 23 times. Because you're Julius Caesar. And Julius Caesar doesn't run. Dawn breaks over your villa. Cold marble under your feet as you dress. Purple-bordered toga. Dictator's colors. A statement. That's the problem. You're too much of a statement. A servant offers a laurel wreath. You adjust it to hide your thinning hair. Vanity survives even today. Your litter waits outside. 8 men, silent, ready to carry you like a king. You hate litters. But your health is failing. The falling sickness is getting worse. You had a seizure last week. Still, you're going to the Senate. Rome is awake. Vendors, slaves, citizens living ordinary lives. Unaware history is about to snap in half. You pass your own statue, another honor you accepted. Rome hates kings, but you keep collecting everything except the title. A man shoves a scroll toward you, a warning, a plot. You don't read it. Add it to the stack. Later never comes. Another prophet shouts doom from the street. Different voice, same message. You keep moving. Decimus meets you at the door, smiling, loyal, trusted. Also one of the men who will kill you in 3 hours. He laughs off your hesitation. The Senate is waiting. Surely you won't let dreams stop you. You're Julius Caesar. You nod. Decimus smiles wider. The walk to Pompey's theater takes 20 minutes. You spend it smiling, greeting citizens, accepting praise, projecting strength. Your head is pounding. A warning, maybe. The falling sickness. Stress. Or the universe trying one last time to stop you. You pass the soothsayer again. The same one. The Ides of March have come, you say. Aye, Caesar, he replies, but not gone. You keep walking. Pompey's theater rises ahead. Massive stone, towering columns, built by your old enemy, the man you defeated in civil war. Now the Senate meets in his building. There's irony in that. There's more in the fact that you'll die at the foot of his statue. The entrance is crowded. Every senator is present. Unusual. Suspicious. You don't comment on it. Trebonius intercepts Mark Antony at the door, starts talking. Keeps him outside. Antony is your general, your protector, the one man who could stop what's coming. Instead, he's trapped in polite conversation. You enter alone. The Senate chamber is packed. 60 men, all standing, all watching you. No chatter, no gossip, just silence. The air feels wrong. You take your seat, golden, elevated, another honor you never refused, another reminder that you've risen too far above equals. Tullius Cimber steps forward, begs for his brother's recall from exile. You've already said no, twice. He moves closer, too close, grabs your toga. You try to pull away. This is the signal. It happens fast. Casca strikes first. Dagger aimed at your neck. You move, instinct, survival, decades of military training. And he misses the kill shot. The blade catches your shoulder instead. Pain, immediate, sharp. Hot blood soaking through purple fabric. You grab Casca's arm. You're 55 years old, health failing, but you're still Julius Caesar. You were a soldier before you were a politician. You fought in Gaul, in Egypt, In civil wars, you know how to fight. You stab him with his own dagger, or try to. You're off balance. The Senate floor is chaos now. They're all coming. Cassius, Brutus, Decimus, Tullius. All the men you trusted. All the men who swore loyalty. They surround you, daggers drawn, faces twisted with something between determination and terror. You try to run. Where? The doors are blocked. The chamber is a trap. You're surrounded by 60 senators, and at least 20 of them have daggers. The strikes come from everywhere. Back, side, arm, leg. Each blade a betrayal, each cut from a man you called friend, ally, colleague. You stop fighting. What's the point? You can't beat 20 men with knives. You're bleeding from a dozen wounds. The purple toga is more red than purple now. You pull it over your head. If you're going to die, at least die with dignity. Die like a Roman. Covered. Composed. Through the fabric, you see shadows moving. Hear breathing. Feel impacts. They're still stabbing, even though you're down. Even though you're clearly dying. Overkill. Literally. They're making sure. Making a point. Making a statement written in your blood. 23 stab wounds. You count them later. Well, historians count them later. You're too busy dying. One wound is fatal. The second one, to the chest. The rest are just emphasis. You collapse at the base of Pompey's statue. Your blood pools on white marble. Pompey, defeated by you in life, now watches your defeat in death. Poetic. Ironic. Absolutely not how you plan to spend your afternoon. Through the fabric of your toga, you see a figure standing over you. You recognize his sandals, his stance. Brutus. Your protege. Possibly your son. Rumors say his mother was your mistress, that he's your illegitimate child. You've never confirmed it, but you've protected him, promoted him, treated him like family. He has a bloody dagger in his hand. You pull the toga from your face. Look up at him. The man you loved like a son. Some historians say you said, "Et tu, Brute?" And you, Brutus? You don't say anything. You just look at him. The betrayal in your eyes says more than words ever could. He looks away first. You cover your face again. Pull the toga completely over your head. Die in darkness. Julius Caesar, 100 BCE to March 15th, 44 BCE. 55 years old. Murdered in the Senate by the men he called friends. You're dead. But the story isn't over. The senators stand around your body, breathing hard, shocked, drenched in adrenaline. The reality of what they've done crashing down all at once. They just killed Julius Caesar. For the Republic, they tell themselves. To save Rome from tyranny. They expect cheers, celebration, gratitude. They get chaos. Word spreads through Rome in minutes. Caesar is dead, murdered in the Senate. The crowd doesn't rejoice. They rage. The conspirators realize too late. They killed the tyrant, but the people wanted the tyrant. You gave them land, grain, jobs, victories, pride. What did the Senate ever give them? Outside, Mark Antony finally forces his way in. He sees your body. His face drains of color, then hardens. He doesn't attack. Not yet. He agrees to peace, a truce, a funeral speech. The conspirators think they've won. They're wrong. 3 days later, Antony stands before the crowd. He lifts your bloody toga, names every stab wound, names every man who put one there. Rome explodes. Riots, fires, panic. The conspirators run. Within 2 years, they're all dead. Suicide, battle, execution. Brutus falls on his sword. Cassius follows. Decimus is hunted down. And within 13 years, the republic they murdered you to save is gone. Your heir, Octavian, Augustus, becomes Rome's first emperor. They killed the man. They couldn't kill the idea. Turns out murdering Caesar didn't save the republic. It ended it. So those were your last hours as Julius Caesar. Every warning was there. Every instinct told you to stay home. You went anyway. 23 stab wounds later, you were dead on the Senate floor. Betrayed by friends, murdered in the name of freedom. And yet, they lost. They killed the man. They couldn't kill the idea. Your name became a title. Your heir became an emperor. And the republic they tried to save died with you. 2,000 years later, everyone knows your name. Almost no one remembers theirs. History doesn't reward the careful. It remembers the bold. You were Julius Caesar, and this was your last day. If you want more stories where history hits harder than fiction, like, subscribe, and stay curious. Beware the Ides of March.